they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on last year's national champion, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and, man, a lot of times now they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas. And that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is this tempo, trying to wear you out. And they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Barry. That's 20. He's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Thanks to grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw it.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Stumbled to the ground. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Using the quick game. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the move, still looking. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Clemson. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Back to pass, it's Shields. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Orange will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Clemson is quick to the line. Leaves it with the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First and 10. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll pull it down. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! Syracuse lines up on third and short. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Offense in a bunch formation.
Come on, set.
Pulls it, fired complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Pulls it in inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Oh, that baby in and strolled it. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Shields. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamental.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Barry. Across the 15. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they touchdown Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Clemson jumps to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Barry. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Pulls and fires complete. Fighting off the defender. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Got it behind the line. It's Barry. Touchdown, Clemson! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get. The end zone. Coming into this one, we wondered